Dragon Slayers, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for the Nubatama. Obviously this is quite a new clan as BT13 has just reached the English format, so I do hope you enjoy in seeing how I feel this deck should be built. Remember guys, like, comment and subscribe. It will help our channel grow, and that's what we really need right now, because we are trying to hit #1 in Nationals for the UK tournament, so just wish us luck there. And well, hope you enjoy this deck profile. So for my starter, I use Stealth Beast Kuroko. Really, I do not know why this was just a rare. It's overpowered. I thought it, by seeing its skill, I was thinking, why the hell is this a rare? I thought this should have been something like a double rare or something, because it's when it boosts an attack that hits, you Soul Blast one and get to retire up to 2 things in the bind zone. But late game, you've got at least most of their field in the bind zone and hand, so this is just going to be like retire everything they've put down. So that's just really nasty what they've done there, but it's really good for me because obviously I get to run it. And then we got 4 heal, usual, they heals. What do I say about that? 4 draw, same again, they're just basic draws, nothing new there. 4 crit. This is a rainbow trigger deck only because Nubatama's only got 1 set of triggers, so you kind of go. And then last but not least, you got your 4 stands. The stands though are actually really useful for the fact of you can move these to Soul, and with the Soul Blast for Kuroko, if you run out and you have one of these stuck in your hand, you can just literally move to Soul. There you go. You've now got your Soul Blast again to retire some stuff. So that's really helpful. I do run 1 Stealth Beast. I run 1 Stealth Beast Hagakure, which is when this unit guards, if opponent has more cards in their hand than you, you can count +1 and force them to drop. I run this instead of 4 Dreadmaster. I will run 1 of this and 3 Dreadmaster. So it's very nice. I think it's good just to guard with. Then I run 4 8 Vanillas. AK Vanillas, they're your AK Vanillas. What am I going to say about that? There's not really much there. I run 3 Tempest Stealth Rogue Fuki. He's probably one of the most OP cards in this deck. What happens is if your opponent has 3 or more cards, you count +1, move him to Soul, and you pick 1 card in your opponent's hand and bind it. But obviously, if you do this on the turn you've Break Road, that's making them a -3 in hand. So if they're only at 6, you've dropped half their hand already. So that can be quite nasty skill. So when facing against this deck, you just got to be careful of certain things like that. Then I run 3 Dreadmaster. So like I said earlier, I run 1 Hagakure instead, because 4 I feel is stacking, and you're not going to be placing one of these behind your Vanguard unless this guy gets retired. So I don't see the point of running 4. 3 pops up enough, so if I may try 4 later on, but I just don't see the point at the moment. Then we got our 4 perfects. They're your usual perfects. What you gonna do? You need them, especially in the meta nowadays. Then I run 4 Tamahagane, which is when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you can bind 1 card on your opponent's field. I love riding into this grade 2, especially if I've gone first, because they're going to be at about a 7k Vanguard. And then what you do, you place it on Vanguard, you bind their booster, which is usually their starter attack, you're hitting for 14, and then you just use Kuroko's skill, and boom, they've just lost their starter, which could have been something really important to them. So it's a good way to get early game set up. Then I run 4 Kakayo, which is when this unit is on the field and anything on the opponent's field is bound, it gains a +2k, so it's basically your Hakusho's, that sort of thing. Every clan's getting one of these now for their special effects. And then we got our 2 10k Vanillas. They're just there to be this is the thing you like riding into at grade 2, unless you want to go Tamahagane for the bind, but this is still better than some of the other stuff. I run 4 brake rides. I find in this deck, I don't know why, but I like brake riding the brake ride more than I like going into friggin' what's his name, Kabuki Kongo, for the fact of if I can just get multiples of these in hand, it's just constantly forcing the opponent to drop by going over and over again. And then combining this with Kuroko, it's just like you're making them drop constantly, so this is really dangerous. If you see someone playing Nubatama, just hope they don't pull this card, otherwise you're going to be in for not a very nice time unless you can stop them. And then for Kabuki Kongo, like I said, this card is very good because it's basically like saying, yeah, as long as I've got Counter Blast, you have no field, you can't intercept, so if you call anything, you're losing guard, which makes obviously Kuroko really easy to use, because also his limit break also gives him a plus 10,000 if 3 or more are in the bind zone after he activates limit break. That means he doesn't have to bind 3 with this skill. You can activate multiple different skills to get the 3 in the bind zone, just as long as there's 3 in there by the time the limit break ends. So this can just really easily set up Kakayo as well, for the fact of you attack with him, limit break, you bind all 5 of their rear guards, then Kakayo's just gained a plus 10,000 just because you activated limit break. So he's also very dangerous, but like I said, I do like brake ride and the brake ride more just because it's more fun and it forces them to do it multiple times. But he's a good guy to go into if you if you know you can't pull off no more brake rides, or you want to go into your final stages of the game. So it's always good to have him. So yeah, that's my Nubatama deck profile. Guys, just comment down below, tell me what you think, tell me what you think could be changed. I'm always looking for opinions, because like I said, my team is aiming for nationals, so we just want to improve, we want to get better, we want to know how we can do this. So we need your help, we're going to need everyone's help. So just comment below, give us some support guys. Thanks for watching, and well, come back again next time when I've done the deck, new deck profile, new game, whatever. There's always new stuff coming up every now and again. We try to keep it more regulated, but obviously we're students, so we got to keep time to a limit. So see you next time, guys.